Hello and welcome to Goth Reviews. In this new series, we will look at goth and otherwise dark media from a goth perspective. Now to start off, we're going to talk about O.Children, a modern-day trad goth band, which in itself is pretty remarkable. O.Children released their first album, the self-titled O.Children, in 2010. Despite that, they really wouldn't sound out of place side by side with Bauhaus or Joy Division. They have a very traditional sound, which is really unusual to find being made today. Now their newest album was released in 2012, so they're not the newest band, but they are a far cry newer than other trad goth bands. That's not the only reason they're remarkable, though. O.Children is fronted by Tobias O'Candy. Now I really hope I'm pronouncing that right, I've only seen it written, I'm sorry if I'm not. Besides just being a marvelous lead singer, Tobias O'Candy is also black. Now, POC representation is something there is not nearly enough of in the goth scene. With that combined with the emphasis on pale skin, and the scene can feel really exclusionary. Because of that, seeing people of color not just in goth bands, but fronting them is really important. Now that's one of the reasons why I picked this band to be the first one that I talk about. Because representation is so vital to feeling and being accepted inside of a community. That's why I've spent so much time talking about LGBTQ+ representation. When you're part of a community, it's important to see people like yourself. So finding this band and learning about the people in it, that was just such an amazing thing to me. You can't see it, but I'm making much hand gestures because I'm really excited about this band, and I would really like to hear more from them. Unfortunately, other than some Facebook posts, I haven't been able to find any news about them that is more recent than 2012. I'm not sure if they're still together. Regardless, their two albums, the 2010 O.Children and the 2012 Apnea, are definitely worth checking out. Even if they're not still making albums, you should really support this band. They sound great, it's important to support representation in the scene, and if nothing else, they're just really fun to listen to. I'm linking to some articles about the band as well as examples of their music and a companion blog post in the description below. If you have any questions or would like to suggest other bands or pieces of goth or dark media for me to review and recommend in the future, please let me know. I would be excited to take a look at anything you guys have to recommend, especially if it features representation, be it POC representation, LGBTQ+ representation, anything. I want to find more things for myself, and I definitely want to find more things to recommend for you guys. Remember to support small musicians, small content creators, all of that, because if you want to keep getting new art and new people in the scene, one of the best ways to do it is to support each other. I'll talk to you guys all soon, hopefully with more recommendations, and I hope you have a great time until then.